What? What do they have a pit of rocks for? Why is it moving? It just moved. Did you see that? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. More than just the prisoners and guards living here. Animals. Yep, animals. According to the guard, they introduced animal therapy here several years ago. So we've got a pony, a bunny, a baboon, a cat, and a pig. Interesting. Each prisoner is assigned one animal. In other words, they receive a pet partner. Huh. That seems kind of fun. Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have. Ah, so you mean that workroom? Yep, that's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets. So then, the thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is... right, these animals. That doesn't make any sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove? Heh, quite right. But the fact remains that they could have entered the crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man? Mr. Shields, are the animals allowed to go wherever they please? Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. The sensors not only sound an alarm in response to the prisoner's bracelets, they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them. Microchip? It's like a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. All it takes is a simple injection. Psh! And the microchip is inserted. Wah! That sounds painful. Heard it's not that painful. But anyway, since the animals aren't criminals, they're allowed to move around freely. How ironic. The ones with the most freedom in this prison are the animals. Okay. But still, can't go out of the prison. The prison's entrance does not have a sensor. Oh? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. What's that? Is that a bell? What's that? It's Cujo! Don't trust him! What's this? This dog? It has a bell on its collar. Was this the sound that we heard earlier? When? I don't remember that. Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other? I mustn't lose. Mr. Edgeworth, you're not good with dogs, are you, sir? I'll tame that dog myself. Here, boy, here, boy. Completely ignored me, sir. Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. I'm sensing a great hostility towards me only. Well, now that I've introduced you to the animals, what's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal. Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered. We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know. You're not shady at all. He's completely ignoring me, sir. You there. Do you know anything about the incident? Ugh, he's scary. Hehehe, don't be so cold. Come on, you can talk to us. Or how about an introductory hug? It's time. What was that? Sorry, was Uncle Ray's joke a little too much? Okay, he's everybody's uncle. Oh. Okay. Exercise time. This man is clearly odd. Need to get some answers from him. Your name is? Me? I'm prisoner number D259, J. Elbird. J. Elbird. I get it. Gotta raise my metabolism. Can't let my muscles rest. Muscles aside, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight. You don't know what he looked like before, Edgeworth. Half of the match is won even before it has begun. Yeah, gotta make the weight limit. You're entering some kind of tournament? Ah, perhaps as a boxer. Yeah, I'm a former boxer, but exercise is just a hobby of mine. Well then, it sure looks like the bears. It sure looks like it's the bear's hobby too. Hee hee, he's hanging on like an apron. So cute. This is Rocky the polar bear. He's my partner. That is not a safe animal to have in a jail. In any situation as a pet. He's loosened his tongue. Maybe we can try asking him now. Where were you and Rocky at the time of the incident? I don't know anything. I got nothing to say to you. That's for me to decide. Now answer the question. Didn't I just tell you? I know nothing. He has no intention of talking. In that case, you've got no choice but to use that. Yes, if he insists he has nothing to do with this, we'll just have to prove there's a connection. Mr. Elbird, by all means, you will tell us what you know. Oh boy. Now, let's analyze the situation. A fighting stance. It seems that he has become agitated. In these circumstances, a direct confrontation would be pointless. When my opponent becomes agitated, you should calmly wait and see. When I see an opening, I will not hold back. Now, let's question him about his knowledge of the incident. To start with, I'll ask about his movements today. I'll have to tire him out before the sound of the bell. What did you do today? What did you do? Can you tell me what you have done today? Answer me. Huh? If you want to fight with me, get into your fighting stance. This is my fighting stance. I'll wait and see. This is my fighting stance. What, are you throwing in the towel already? This is not a fist fight. Welcome to the war that is chess. By the way, hasn't all that moving around tired you out? Don't underestimate my stamina. You want to test me, that body of yours? What are you getting at? Wait and see. I ain't tired at all. Well, first off, I held back in my training today. I just stayed quietly in my cell. Aha! Quietly? Then what's with all the sweat? Buzz off! That's all I've got to say. I'm getting a little tired. Didn't you stay quietly in your cell? You're a well-trained boxer. However, you need more practice in the art of lying. Getting a little tired? That's not possible. You said that you stayed quietly in your cell just a moment ago. Rocky, it looks like this is going to be a tough opponent. Oh, the weights are off. This man, looks like he's still hiding something. Next, I'll ask him about the time of the incident. I do not need to use fists. My words alone are enough for a KO. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Do you recall what you were doing at the time of the incident? Sleeping. Rocky was too. The incident happened just a few moments ago. You look wide awake to me. Wait and see. Muscles strengthen while they're resting. Sleep is important. Well then, I'm sorry to have woken you. Rest is a part of training, right? Oh? So you get it after all. Not bad, Mr. Prosecutor. How did you know I'm a prosecutor? Oh? I don't recall ever introducing myself as a prosecutor. How did you know? That's the conversation we had when we first entered this room. Were you by any chance eavesdropping on us? In that case, there's no way you could have been asleep. You lied to us. Kablam! You got me there. Pack a nice punch. Yeah, I lied about sleeping. So what? I was just exercising in this room. You got a problem with that? Well, I now know he was awake. I should remember this clue. Did you notice anything during the incident? He's going to say, no, I was asleep. I'm going to say, no, you weren't. When the incident occurred, did you notice anything unusual about the prison? Huh? Are you tired already? Haven't you realized it yet? Got no time for jibber jabber. Want to eat a knuckle sandwich? Or that was a wasted remark. He wasn't worked up. He was hunched over and panting. See? Okay, I'll wait and see. If you don't want to fight, get out of the ring. Humph. That's too passive. So should I question him or not, Edgeworth? Okay, that was just a general tip. Got it. Answer the question. What was the situation like at the time of the incident? Kablam. Sorry, but I got no answers for you. I was asleep then. Rocky was too. Let's try using that clue. Weren't you exercising? Stop telling such an obvious lie. Didn't you admit it earlier? You were exercising. Kablam! Shh. Looks like I just ate a counter. Your back's against the ropes. There's no way out. Just confess already. Hey, quiet down a bit. If outsiders like you make a racket, you'll frighten the animals again. Again? What do you mean by again? You've been persistent. However, I'm afraid you're about to hit the mat. You said again just now. Did something happen earlier? To frighten the animals? Kaboom! Yeah! Damn it! How could I have gotten sucker punched like that? You're swearing more often in this one. Yeah. There was this great scream back then. It startled the animals. Dang, I would never have lost in the real ring. Humph. Checkmate. I believe this proves that you do know something about the case. Damn. Okay, I'll talk. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't lose focus, Kay. The real game has just begun. Let's just stop for a moment. Uncle Ray's got one important thing to say. It must be fate that has brought us together after all these years. I have received the opportunity to observe your skills carefully, and I'll be giving a detailed report to that person about how much you've grown. Oh. Who is that person? You didn't know? Truth is, this doesn't concern Kay. She doesn't need to know. Whoa there! You scared me. Don't get so worked up. You can do what you like. It doesn't matter to me. How you have been leading your life ever since you were tainted by the Von Karma way. I'm sure that person would be interested. I feel that it's my duty to report it to him. I'll expose your mistakes here. Here, I won't let you disappoint him any further. Mr. Edgeworth, just what are you guys talking about? Don't concern yourself with it. Our only opponent now is Elbird. Well then, let's hear it. What do you know about the case? You're gonna be sorry. Goodness gracious, it's just one thing after another in this game. Keep it rolling real quick. Recreation time ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. Just as I counted to 2, I heard a voice shout out, "Arg, I've been stabbed!" No. It sounded like someone calling in pain, calling out for help, but couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell. So I went back to my training. That's odd. You really weren't bothered by that shout? Even if I was, there was nothing I could do. Look out for number one before you look out for others. That's the basic rule in prison. Indeed, even if he wanted to take a look, he'd still be locked in his cell. Is all that training equipment yours? You seem to have quite a collection. I get them from the supplier. Supplier? You can get just about anything if you put in an order. It's our secret shop. That's quite convenient. So if Uncle Ray wanted a cute girl, in that case you should order a book on how to give a testimony. Because I'm going to knock you down for the count in one hit. You're gonna KO me? Stop kidding around. Hey, don't ignore your Uncle Ray. Okay. I'm gonna press everything anyway, even though this is pretty simple. Recreation time? There are people from the outside who come here and sing and dance, entertain the people on the inside. That's great! That does sound like fun. And you participated in this event? There are a few opportunities to mingle with the outsiders. After recreation time ended, I returned to this room and went straight to my training. So what exactly does your training entail? To build up stamina and a rhythm, I jump rope. Wah! In such a small room? Isn't that dangerous for Mr. Bear? I mean, Rocky? Rocky's a smart one. When he sees me grab my rope, he clings to my chest. You're able to jump rope while holding a bear? He's a wait, I'll gladly bear. Rocky's my best partner. Bear, get it? It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, lame jokes are fun. So today I started my jump rope routine as usual. However, I had counted to 2, heard a voice shout out, "Arg, I've been stabbed." Could you describe that voice for me? It is the voice of someone whose life was in peril. I could tell. Really? It's no laughing matter. And this voice, you heard it quite clearly? You've never heard the scream of a cornered man before? I told you. That man was screaming for his life. Of course I heard it clearly. Okay. Was that all? Did he say anything else? That was all. He didn't say anything important after that. That's for me to decide. I'd like to hear it, if you please. If you really want to know that badly, how about I recreate the scene for you right now? No. Sorry that was a stupid thing to ask. Miles, you should apologize too. This point is vital. I'd like to clarify it if possible. Come on, please bear with us, for Uncle Ray's sake, okay? Anyhow, heard the voice, but couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell. Went back to training. You were able to concentrate on your training after that scream? If I were on the outside, I'd probably go over and take a look out of curiosity. However, inside this stupid cell, I'd have to get permission to go anywhere. Have you considered breaking out of prison? That sounds more like something you'd try to do. If this place wasn't a prison, Mr. Knightley might have been able to get help. I don't believe he could have been saved. Hey? But what if someone had come running to his aid? Elbird is clearly lying. But what possible reason would he have to do this? To find out, I'll have to point out the contradiction. Alright. So, obviously, if you've just been stabbed in the neck, you're probably not going to be doing any shouting. Mr. Elbird, can you hear my voice clearly? Why, you mocking me? Victim received a fatal blow to the throat, which means he couldn't possibly have screamed. So, why did you hear a non-existent scream? That's... There should have been a scream. There should have been one? Dang it, I ought to rip that smug look off your face. Yeah, you're right. Never heard a scream. One who heard it was the guy in the next cell. The next cell? The next cell... Oh, no. Wait, are we gonna meet Yanni Yogi? On the left, that was Polly, the parrot. Ah, what's up? Yeah, I heard the scream. Recreation time had just ended. It happened after we returned to our cells. So then I tell that guy, heard a great scream. It's really awesome. Can you describe that scream for me? Sure, I never told that guy about the contents of the scream, though. Aye! Someone, come quickly, a man's been... Something like that. So it wasn't the victim. Or rather, it was the first person to discover the body who screamed. I see. That solves that mystery. So there was nothing wrong with Mr. Elbird's testimony. Is that really true, or is there still a problem with Elbird's testimony? There's a problem. No, in this case, a new problem has presented itself. Mr. Elbird, why did you not hear the scream? It's odd that he didn't hear the scream, sir. Hey you, why didn't you hear the scream, pal? Gwah. Hey! You guys, do you suspect me? I was shut up in this stupid cell the whole time. How could I have killed someone in the workroom? That would be impossible, wouldn't it? Yeah, none of us could have killed him. If we could have killed him, we would have already killed you guys by now. Aye! You guys, don't you think you're going to get out of this prison alive? I nearly forgot. Despite being locked inside cages, these guys are still dangerous criminals. Heh. Looks like we got ourselves in a pretty bad situation here. What can I do? I can't talk to them in these circumstances. Oh boy. Who was that? Oh man, I've been looking forward to meeting this character. I don't know if you can hear the music properly, but oh man, some cool theme music. I can't do a proper voice for her. Please be silent. What? Who are you? Can't you see we're busy here? Silence is golden. What the? Now, your hands. You shall remain silent while under the judgment of the law. You should be thankful you get to live your life without the need of money. You are to receive the blessings of the goddess of law. Guard, if you would please. Congratulations, you get to spend the night in the disciplinary room. That doesn't sound like a good thing. Eh? That's... No, not there. Anywhere but there. Accept this wonderful blessing. Let your heart be reborn. Cast away your sins. Oh, jeez. She is very dramatic. Stop it! No! O goddess of law, give this man your blessings. I thank thee. Goodness gracious. You are... My name is Justine Courtney. I liked... What was her old name? Her original name? Hikari Mikagami? Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's fine that they changed her name. But I mean... It's a little on the nose. Justine Courtney. That's fine. I am privileged to be a judge, an emissary of the strength of the law. A judge, you say? Why are you here? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I came to meet with you personally. I convey the will of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. That is my appointed task. Prosecutorial Investigation Committee? What's that? Do not use that name so lightly. Those are the sacred words of the Goddess of Law. Since little Kay doesn't know, Uncle Ray will explain it for her. PIC is an assembly comprised of 11 members. Their job is to check if prosecutors are doing their jobs properly. If I'm not mistaken, its members are elected from politicians and those of the legal profession. So, I take it you are one of those members? Indeed, I am thankful they judge me worthy of such a task. I too am thankful that I was able to meet you here. Ahem. How about a hug of thankfulness? Yeah. Prosecutorial Investigation Committee also shares deep ties with the Bar Association. Hey, I was just kidding. No need to make such a scary face. So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Well said. May you be blessed by the Goddess of Law. The Bodice of Law. That's what she wears sometimes. Our job is to remove problematic prosecutors from their cases. And so, those people not fit to be prosecutors will be stripped of their prosecutor's badge. Ooh, what business does this whatchamacallit committee have with Mr. Edgeworth, pal? We're in the middle of an investigation here. Oh boy. And this guy I wasn't exactly looking forward to meeting. Wow, you're thick. Seriously, how thick-headed can you be? Just who do you think you are, pal? Me? I'm a prosecutor. Sebastian de Best is my name. Oh. Haven't you heard of me? The prosecutor's office, everyone calls me the best. I'm so beloved there. Never heard of you. Hey you, Mr. Flatfoot. You've heard of me, right? This is the first time, pal. Oh well, can't be helped. There's no way someone who's so thick on the intake could have good ears. Don't you mean slow on the uptake? I suppose it's only natural that as Sebastian only became a prosecutor last month. He's just a rookie prosecutor? Right, the best rookie prosecutor in the office. Or so he plans to be. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you made. What do you mean? PIC intends to have me replaced. That much is clear. Mr. DeBest, I know what you're trying to say. However, I have not been informed of this. Your Honor, I would like an explanation. Very well. This judgment has been passed under the name of the Goddess of the Law. The incident at the President's welcoming event and the murder of Horace Knightley. The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee has decreed that you will be taken off this case. And Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all. What did she slam that gavel on? What? You can't just take him off the case like that, pal. Your Honor, I thought I asked for an explanation. The judgment is guilty. Goddess of Law's verdict is absolute. I have done nothing to warrant being taken off of this case. You don't remember? Very well. In that case, I shall remind you of your past crimes. You boarded the President's plane, which was protected by extraterritorial rights. Then, of all things, you ordered a search of the President's personnel. A single mistake could have sparked an international incident. You crossed the line as a prosecutor. You've gravely overstepped your authority. I'll admit my actions may have gone against the rules. However, if I had not taken that risk, I'm certain the truth would never have been found. I have never considered my actions as a mistake. So you're saying that as long as the ends justify the means? Oh, and we know how the Ace Attorney series feels about that mentality. It's alright to ignore the rules. That is an extremely dangerous way of thinking. No one is above the rules. That is the spirit of law. I'm sorry, but I cannot accept your way of thinking. I see. That is a shame. Even so. The gavel must slam down at the conclusion of a trial. Even if you or the defense attorney or the suspect do not consent to the verdict. All you can do is accept the blessings of the goddess of law. Or will you fight it and risk losing your badge? She means to take my badge if I don't obey. That's too bad. It seems you understand. Now then, guards, please proceed. Kinda sounded like, well, oh, hey, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on our side? The music kinda sounded like it was kicking in for a battle between this pig and the bunny. You should listen to the new prosecutor in charge. Hey, I don't want to work for you, pal. But isn't that the job of a flatfoot? We're at an overwhelming disadvantage here. It's useless to resist any longer. Detective Gumshoe, you are now under Mr. DeBest's authority. Oh, poor Gumshoe. But that's... Your Honor? Yes, what is it? This does not mean I have accepted your decision. We will meet again. Certainly. I look forward to that day. Let's go, Kay. Yeah. Wait. Don't forget. I'll be reporting today's events to that person. Seriously, what's Polly doing there?